So how you
Hi,
been,
I'm
man?
Dan. Hi, I'm Dan. You're Carlos,
Today we show you the dad standard.
the dad standard.
I'm actually a little disappointed. There's no polo on for you. What's going on with that?
Yeah, yeah, it's the end of the week. It's laundry day. Got
Laundry day.
got repping my America shirt.
Well, it is an Under Armour shirt, so
It
I'll
is an
give you
Under
that.
Armour shirt. Yeah, Under Armour America.
Yeah,
America
yeah.
250, baby.
Oh my God, the
Yeah,
UFC
all
thing,
right.
man. I just can't believe
So,
we're having. Yeah. So what you been up to, man? What's you doing any sports highlights for you from the kids?
I mean, we finished up golf last weekend, so that was fun. Dom's group, especially the older group, he's in the intermediate group, so they were doing like a drive, pitch, putt all season.
Mm-hmm.
So he had one of the higher scores for the driving because they were basing it on accuracy, so that was nice.
Yeah, that's good.
The pitching and putting, they had that set up pretty hard, so that's pretty rough. Not many of the kids did too well on those.
Yeah.
And then Logan's got his playoffs for flag football this weekend, so
Oh, they actually
we'll
have
see that.
playoffs.
There's 3 teams, so I mean, it's the team with the highest is automatically in the championship.
Oh my
The other
God.
2 play in a playoff.
We don't even have that, man. My son's in an indoor soccer. We just got back from the game. So Tuesday we have a game, and it was the best reffing from a 15-year-old. Then I get some dude who's actually got like the socks and like the referee shirt. Homeboy's got a
He's
whistle, the one that's like tied around
legit.
here. He's legit. And homeboy must have swallowed his whistle or something because he killed 3 handballs and a PK on indoor soccer. I'm like,
It's like,
is
come
anyone
on,
else
bro.
watching this?
Just let it go, dude.
Oh my
Let it go.
God, he's gonna be one of the few guys that actually pays attention
Takes it
to the
seriously.
World Cup.
Yeah.
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 Like, and I was
All
like,
right.
man, yeah. I actually screamed out in Spanish, "Hey, man, did you sew your cards into your pocket?" He was not appreciative of that.
Like Oprah, give everyone a card. Everyone gets a card.
Yeah. So what you been? Have you had a time to watch or see anything?
I am currently listening to, from the recommendation of a good friend of mine who I'm staring at right now, listening to the Hail Mary Project.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Told you, man.
Awesome. I'm like chapter 8 right now, so I'm,
Okay.
I'm like so far into it. But I'm going to hold off on watching the movie until I finish listening to the book.
Probably a good call. Probably a good
Yeah.
call. Although I will say, it like as far as translations go, about as good as you get.
Yeah, I mean,
So
you can kind of tell, like, as you listen to the book, you're like, all right, like, I know a lot of this is not going to transition well into a movie, so they're going to have to, like, obviously
you would be
Trim.
surprised.
trim down a bit.
You would be surprised. You would be surprised.
But yeah, like I said, hopefully I'll have it finished within a week or so. If you want to go into the actual segment to talk about books I have read, we can do that.
Well, we can just finish out
Or if you want to jump in.
Yeah. So one thing I'll tell you about this. So I absolutely a couple of shits here and there aside, absolutely something you can watch with the family. Very few things were left out of the book. I actually came out of it and I was like having to like scramble to remember how to do my theory of relativity, like special and general theory of relativity. Then afterward, I was driving with my son, and it was a couple of days afterwards, and he's like, "Dad, so how does relativistic time?" I'm like, "What? You're 8 years old." So I like,
Can you explain time dilation to me, Dad, and how that works?
dude, thank God for Gemini. It's like one of the few times that AI like actually is like worth it. Like in other words, like as from a dad perspective, I was like, okay, thank God I had AI so I can explain the differences because I had forgotten, man. It's fucking 30
Yeah,
years.
I mean, I've been dorking out through the entire book because it's like it starts going through stuff and we're like, oh, like legit science. Like, yeah, that's like,
Yeah.
obviously it's fictional with everything that goes on. And I don't want to spoil any of the story for people who haven't read or listened to it or seen the movie, but
We just need to do like a spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert for me. I haven't finished it yet.
Yeah. Now, how much of the biology, since your background was in it, how much of that are you like not having to Gemini?
I haven't Gemini anything in this book. Like, even the tools he's rambling off sometimes it's like, yeah, I know what that tool is. I know what that tool is. Yeah, I know what that one is. Like, they're using it correctly. So I'm assuming that there was a modicum of research that was done in writing the book. Yeah, like obviously certain parts are exaggerated to make the story, work in interstellar space, but it's science fiction. I mean, it's fine. It's cool.
Yeah. I think the only thing that so far that was like that I've seen other people talk about it, journalists so the only thing that was different was the planets that they are going to get into. They were at the time that Andy Reid wrote it, he was talking about stars that may have had it, based on some things, but that didn't actually turn out to be. I guess the James Webb is confirmed
When
or
did he
denied it.
actually? Do you know when he actually wrote the book?
Ooh,
I mean, it's fine. It's not
yeah,
that big a
yeah,
deal. I was just curious.
yeah. It was 10 or 11 years ago, if I remember correctly. So it's Andy Weir. Sorry, it's Andy Weir, not Andy Reid. Andy Reid is a
Not Andy Reid. Yeah, not Andy Reid.
yeah,
He
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
write the
yeah,
book.
yeah, yeah. Andy Weir is his name. Yeah, I said book 2000. Yeah, 2021. So I
That
guess
wasn't too long
yeah,
ago.
yeah, it
Yeah.
wasn't too long.
I
Yeah,
mean, he was
but
obviously writing it before that. So I mean,
yeah.
I'll give him a
So the
couple
na-
years maybe before that.
so the narrator Ray Porter, he does all of the Jack Carr like Terminal List books, and he's good times.
Yeah, I've
But
heard him narrate a couple other books. I have to go look him up off the top of my head. But I've had some other audiobooks that he's narrated. He's awesome. Like
he's really good.
awesome narrator.
What about you, man? That's it. That's what you've been reading, watching.
Yeah, that's really what I'm working on right now. Natasha and I are slowly working our way through Night Agent on Netflix.
Yeah,
Good
good
time.
movie.
Landman. Been watching Landman as well. Billy Bob
Which one's
Thornton.
Slammin'? Billy Bob.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's you know what? It's one of those things where just let Billy Bob do Billy Bob. Like let's just let him play the same character in different settings.
Now,
Perfect.
do you like him in that sort of smart alecky he did a movie with John Cusack where he was a radar tower or what do you call it?
Yeah,
These air
I know which one you're talking about. That's probably almost like he needs that smart alecky
yeah.
redneck thing going on that he does
Yep.
so well.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
what he does in Landman. Like it's spot on. So it's just like, like just go, Billy, go. Do your thing, man. You
Yeah.
do you.
I still think Bad Santa is one of the best Christmas
That's
movies ever.
this Bad Santa's awesome. Christmas classic.
Yes. Yes. And
Yeah.
it's like one of those ones like I want to watch all the time, and of course Kim is like, "This is not a Christmas movie."
Oh, it's a
Die Hard's
Christmas movie.
it's a Christmas movie, so is
Die
Die.
Hard's a
So
Christmas movie,
Christmas,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, if I put my rankings, it's National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, probably Bad Santa
Mhm.
up there, yeah, then Die Hard.
Have you seen 8-Bit Christmas? You ever seen 8-Bit
I
Christmas?
haven't seen 8 Bit Christmas. No, I have to check that one out.
It's so it's homeboy Neil Patrick Harris, and it's a caper story about how he tries to get a Nintendo in the midst of the '80s. You probably were a little young because you're like 3 years younger, so but I
Well,
all
dude,
the
we had an NES.
yeah,
I remember when we got that NES.
but all the archetypes are there. You know, the kid that had it when no one else
Yeah.
did, the kid that had the glove when everyone else did. We
Yeah,
always
no,
had that.
we didn't have the glove.
We always had that one nerd, you know, that like his parents realized that he's probably gonna get beat up a lot, so we want to spend a fortune on video games for him because yeah,
Gotta be friends with that kid, though. He's got all the good stuff.
yes. Remember we
Yeah.
used to trade? We would trade. We
Yeah.
would trade.
Trade. Got trade.
Can't do that no more.
Absolutely not. Yeah.
So yeah, so I saw. So I Kim and I just finished watching The Boys. Some rocking some of the Amazon Prime. So I did Invincible and The Boys. The Boys was really good. It ended on a really
Yeah,
high note.
I'm in like halfway through season 3 of The Boys right now.
Okay.
I,
Yeah.
I was going through and I think I got distracted with Fallout or something when
Yeah.
Fallout came out on there, and I was watching that, and then Clarkson's Farm. I went down the Clarkson's Farm rabbit hole.
Clarkson Farm.
Yeah, you familiar with Top Gear, the British version of Top Gear,
Yeah.
the car show?
Yeah.
The main host from that, after he got fired from the BBC for like punching a producer, Amazon hired him to do a car show, which he did. And then after that, he made a show about the farm that he bought like when he retired. So if you want to see a British guy who knows nothing about farming going and trying to farm, check it out. It's fun. It's a good time.
See, every time we hear Top Gear, I'm thinking about the classic Super Nintendo game.
Yeah, not that Top Gear.
Yeah, that was our first Nintendo. It was that and Street Fighter 2, which we wore out when we got our Super Nintendo. Literally, we've burned in an NES and a Super Nintendo. Between me and my brother.
I
Yeah,
can believe that.
yeah. But yeah, Boys, of course, has got that you know, that Homelander, you know, current political situation vibe. But it's just, you know, it's gratuitous. And I was actually surprised because Kim actually stood through it. She'd be like, "Yeah, yeah."
Yeah, I mean, you know, the comic is super gratuitous to begin with, and the show
Have you
did
read
not
it?
hold back. I've seen bits and pieces of it, and then as
Okay.
I watched people like break down the different seasons of it,
Okay.
doing the comparisons from the comics to the actual show. It was like, yeah, that comic's pretty hardcore.
Now, is it close to the comic at all? I mean, is there any?
From what I can tell, or from people have like kind of broken it down and done those breakdowns, it's pretty true to it. It follows it pretty close. I mean, again, it's a live action interpretation. So just like
Sure.
book to movie, it's not always going to be
The guy who
spot on,
play
spot on.
the guy who plays the Deep is hilarious, man. That guy's a creep, man. Also a guy I knew
Plays it
I
so
knew in
well though. Plays it so
yeah.
well.
Yeah. Yeah. Like great. We're here with the fishies. It's like, oh my God. Manu Gregor, we'll talk about that next week. I'm not gonna
Yeah, I'll
spoil
talk
it
about
for
that
you.
next week. I'm seeing it Sunday. Natasha and I have
Yeah.
a date day.
Okay. Yeah.
Important thing. You married guys out there, which I guess for your dad, you probably have a
Yeah.
woman in your life of some sort, hopefully. Make sure you make time for yourselves.
So
And yourselves, I mean the relationship, you and your missus.
So one good thing, and this is what you need to do right now: take Dominic and get him into the baby CPR class as soon as possible, so that you've got a built-in babysitter. What's the difference in age?
So yeah, what he's 10, so Logan's 8, so it's 2 years there, and then Sasha's 3.
Okay, perfect. So and depending on because you're fine. 13, 14, as long as he's got CPR and he's got a Gizmo watch, he's good to go.
Gizmo, yeah.
Yeah.
Get him, leave an AED over here for them. Here, put it here and here. Push the button.
tell,
Zap.
tell tell Natty that she'll be begging for it, man. I'm telling you, like you got that. If you're the oldest, guess what? You are built-in babysitter. Yeah, man.
Yeah, no, we're lucky to have a couple good babysitters that help us out,
Okay.
like non-family member babysitters.
Yeah. Next week I'm doing the date night with my old lady. We're gonna watch the new Nate Bargatze movie.
Ooh,
Yeah, man.
there you go.
He was good in Saturday Night Live, which I'm glad he's like moving on to acting because like it. I don't know what it is. Like it's not stale. It's just like he's reached a point where like he wants to go blue, but he can't quite. So like he's delving onto the movie. I thought his Saturday Night Live thing, the scene where he's trying to be George Washington.
That was a good skit.
Why a
That was a good
mile?
skit.
We'll have, I don't know, some random number for it. That was awesome. So there's two trailers that caught my eye. One I've seen. This is not the second trailer for the Lanterns, the
Yeah,
show.
that second trailer for the Lanterns was much better than the first one. The first one was good. I'm not gonna say I like the first one.
Yeah,
I like the feel and the ambiance they're giving to the show. The second trailer that was hot. That
because
was hot.
because here's my fear. It's gonna Moon Knight, right? Like I need a little more Moon Knight in my Moon Knight, and I need a little more Lantern in my Lantern show. And then I saw Stewart Saves the Universe, which like they have spun off a lot more stuff, and it was with a lot more success off Big Bang Theory than I thought. So they're really throwing a Hail
Yeah, I
Mary.
think they're really trying to stretch that one out a bit. Like, all right,
Yeah.
guys, like
Yeah.
pump the brakes.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Let's see what else. Oh, I finished reading The Ghost Fleet. I got that one for a birthday present. Really good movie, or a really good book. That probably should be a movie. So it's about near future war with China. So it provides a vision of like how the emerging technologies that like we even talk about in my job are changing warfare. And so it really makes a really funny comment about this generation that we have now are essentially our kids as they grow up and are going into the military, how that weak Gen A, Gen Z, whatever, how they would feel being frontline soldiers. And one really cool thing is they have developed this in the book. They describe them as Viz glasses, and it's essentially like taking over what their cell phones are. So like everything runs through these Viz glasses that they describe as something like the Google lenses. I'll tell you what, my dad take on it, man, you better raise some stout kids because they were like stuff they were talking about, like, they didn't know how to use radios or how to land navigate.
Yeah.
So that Boy Scout stuff you're doing is
Listen, man, the boys do that in Scouts. We do land navigation. We teach them how to use compasses. They're freaking going around. I mean, we're not like complicated stuff, but I mean, they're doing the basics of it.
yeah.
We just did our range day a couple weeks ago where they were doing archery, BB guns, and slingshots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No,
Covering all the bases. No sling. No sling.
no sling. We could do sling shots, but not slings. That's
Yeah.
No, that's good, man. I remember the first time I did land nav, man. I was there just south of Turkey Point, the nuclear bomb, the nuclear factory there in
A nuclear bomb. That's not a nuclear bomb. Just a really crappy nuclear power plant.
You'd be surprised, man.
Radioactive gators.
I saw a cottonmouth and an eastern diamondback, and the second time I saw a coral snake. I was like, okay, take those 3 off.
Yeah. And they all had 2 heads and glowed in the dark.
Some of them did.
It's like Blinky from The Simpsons.
Did they keep that fish in the end?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because like they had the dog and the cat. I can't remember the
that's Santa's little helper.
Santa's little helper.
Name.
Forget the cat's name. And I was wondering if they kept the cat. or
Santa's Little
fish.
Helper died. There was a second one at some point. It's been a while since I watched that. Let's go back
We
to
need
that one.
we need some new guy to do the quotes. So
Exactly.
yeah, we had a guy in college, guys. For those of you who don't know, so we had a guy in college, Justin Lerner. We all, love you, Justin. We all called new guy, and the dude was like Rain Man about Simpsons quotes, like insane
On the spot.
on the spot. Everyone else, like everyone's got like 3 Simpsons episodes they really like that they go to in that conversation. Everything else,
Yeah. He had 27 seasons in order.
so mine was always the softball when Ken Burns or Montgomery Burns hires all the baseball players. It was the one where Homer Simpson opens that Duff beer that's been blown up because it got shook, and he's like, "Hey, April." And the one where they get Santa's little helper. Those are the 3. Those are the 3 that I remember. Yeah, yeah. So it was that Ghost Fleet. I'm glad you watched Project Hail Mary. That's pretty much it, man. I think I'm cracking open some other books about army stuff, but anything for you? Anything else?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always just my new usually listens and reads are usually real estate related and finance related.
Lord,
As I mean,
what is now? Are you ever doing it with the kids in the car?
usually not. Usually just have music on when they're in the car.
You gotta, you know what? You gotta put your foot down. Okay, when you and I were growing up, what was the rule about who controlled the radio?
Who's driving?
Okay.
I mean, I'm not okay. Let me rephrase. I'm not listening to their music in the car.
Okay.
I'm not listening to like Disney songs in the car.
Is that what they listen
Just
to?
listen to the country station. Like,
Bro, you're gonna be glad you can leave it on one XM channel because let me tell you something. I've got one kid that listens to like the K-pop. The other one, the marching band person, listens to
K-pop.
John Philip Sousa. The only one so I will give it up to my 2 youngest. Juliana is into basically anything ska around the time we were there. So like Big Real Fish.
Go to old school. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
So I give her shit because she was out carrying all these graphic T-shirts. It's like you've never even seen the AC/DC. So
Yeah, if you're gonna wear the shirt of the band, you need to listen to the band.
hell yeah, dude.
Sorry.
Yeah. And then Antonio is all about the Dave Matthews, which is harkening back to my time in Northern Virginia. Dave Matthews all the time.
Where'd he get?
Because I love Dave Matthews.
No, I know you like it. It's just random for his age.
Well,
That's all good.
So I'm glad in that, but I can never listen to my books in the car anymore.
The books I listen to whenever they're not in the car, or since I work from home, when I'm wandering around doing stuff in the house, I'm listening to it. Or
gotcha. So that means you've never done a real long road trip. Like, what's the longest road trip you've done?
Dude, like 14, 15 hours up to North Carolina. Like we drive from here to the cabin.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like
failing to stop by your best friend's house on the way. Let's put
you're
that
out of the way, dude. You're on the way.
95 to
this way. I don't go up 95. I only go up 95 until like South Carolina. Then I bang a left onto whatever that road is that I hate over there in South Carolina because they can't do highways correctly.
Oh my God. South Carolina, it feels space shuttle reentry, Humvee at speed, South Carolina roads.
Yeah.
That's
South Carolina is like the Connecticut of the South. So like, if you've never been to the Northeast, if you've taken the I-95 from like Maryland up through Maine,
yeah,
most of it's not too bad. I mean, Jersey's a little rough, but Connecticut is constantly under construction. It's been under construction for the last 35 years. South Carolina is the same way. As soon as you get into South Carolina, every road is under construction. Like I don't know what they're doing.
So yeah, so it's like you hit Savannah. There's a minimum 2-hour traffic jam. Then you hit South Carolina. You're having to catch all your fillings out of so you can put them in your teeth later. You number them. Yeah, so you number them so the dentist knows which one to put them back in which teeth. And then, then you hit where I'm actually just off 95. I'm actually.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You guys are much more east. We shoot like when we go up, we go 95 like halfway up South Carolina, then we shoot west almost across all South Carolina.
So you could have avoided all them extra bad roads, and you could have hit a Buc-ee's.
Well, we hit Buc-ee's in either Daytona or Jacksonville.
Well,
we hit 2, and there's a third one in Georgia, but we stopped before that one anyway.
So yeah, there's that. There's the one over there where what used to be the World Golf Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
so that's in
Augustine. It's like just south of St. Augustine.
Yeah. World Golf Hall of Fame. It was next door.
Yeah, That's the
Yeah.
Buc-ee's we usually stop at.
Well, that's good times. But yeah, it's Florence, then south of the border, and then like 38 minutes later, you're hitting my house.
Yeah, we don't make it to south of the border. We don't go that far.
38 minutes later. Are you
30.
listening, Natty?
She's
I'm
not
just
gonna
giving you
listen to
shit.
this.
I'm hoping
Yeah,
she's hearing in the background.
I'll stop at the house and drop the rest of them off and keep going. There you go. Welcome to boot camp, kids. Go. Uncle Carlos has got work for you to do.
Dude, you know what? Actually, and I'll give it up to if you guys ever do come by here, I've got at least a solid 3 days of like the 82nd Airborne Museum. I can show you guys. Usually there's a jump you can see, and then the Special Ops Museum, which is really cool. Actually, we got married in the Special Ops Museum. Yeah, so that's good times. But yeah, the road trips are getting worse because of that music thing. And then it's like I can't listen to music. I definitely can't listen to the comedy I like to listen to.
No, you can't listen to that with the kids.
No.
Not the younger kids.
And then whatever my wife plays, cool. Like she's driving, whatever she's playing, they okay with. Whatever I'm playing, I get criticized like crazy. And it's like I'm literally playing my likes from Amazon Music that you guys put it on. Like this isn't just my stuff. Yeah, maybe the Miles Davis and whatnot, but like yeah, Echo or Lauve or whatever the heck, that's all you, man. And then it's the constant fighting. Like you got to go with the bucket seats. Like you've got 3 now, so you're gonna have to like get that
Yeah,
third
no,
row.
no. Like, so I purposely, when I got my Suburban,
Yeah,
even when I had my Traverse had bucket seats in the back. And then when I upgraded to the Suburban, I specifically got it with the second row bucket seats. So the third row is easier to access.
yeah,
Because at the time, the boys were still in booster seats, and obviously the babies and the baby,
yeah,
she's still in a seat that takes up a ton of space. So I couldn't like fold the seat down to get to the back. So I'm like, everyone go around.
yeah.
And
You
it's
got
a
to do.
Suburban, so it's pretty much like a bus. I mean, like, if you're under 5'8", you could stand up in the back and walk around.
Now, have you got? Did you
Your
get one
van?
with a DVD player and all that other stuff? Because
No,
that's going away now.
yeah, we just usually just give the kids their iPads or their Nintendos at that point for the road trips.
No fighting.
Most of the time, if the boys have their Nintendos and their iPads, they're like
Yeah.
glued on. And
See that only lasts for so long, and then you'll hear the cackle, and then I got to watch. Then I'll be like, "What are you laughing?" Now I got to worry about what they're laughing about. You know, it's like,
yes, yeah, that's sometimes I need to like check in and see like, oh, what doing back there? What's so funny?
yeah, it's this guy's eating all this cinnamon in his mouth or whatever the heck. I just cannot believe like the cognitive distance between what we found funny to our parents versus ours to theirs. I mean, like why there's it's like idiocracy. It just the things they watch, and it's like if I stop doing it, they're gonna fight. And if they don't, then they're going to turn into, drooling idiots. What do you pick? I haven't had the flight yet.
It's a tough one. Yeah, I think.
Have you done the flight yet with them?
Yeah, I think it's actually this is a good segue because I know I kind of had this listed up in our notes as like maybe a second segment discussion. So
that's what I was getting at.
Let's just fully transition into traveling with kids.
Yeah.
So like obviously we've done the road trips, so it's like let's start with the road trips then. Like here's my strategy for the road trips. Especially the longer ones, like Disney, we could just do like nonstop. That's like 3 hours from us. So like,
you sucker.
We still don't go that much. We're actually camping there in the winter with the scouts, so that'll be fun.
Yeah,
hey, dude, you never been to the campground at Disney?
No, dude. I always stay at the. Okay, I stay.
All right, hold on. Okay, all right, hold on. All right, so
yes.
All right, pro tip because we're in the same boat here, right? Because this is a discussion point I want to talk about.
Okay.
Because hotel rooms, when you have more than 1 or 2 children, is a pain. Because where does everyone sleep?
Yeah, I'm talking. I've got 4 kids, man. It's a minimum suite.
Exactly. So it's like you're either like you're getting stuck with 2 hotel rooms or a suite of some sort. You're getting like you're paying out the freaking wazoo.
Well, I do the. Do you want to do the cot? I've done the cot thing too.
The cot, yeah. Like when the kids are small, you put them in the drawer of the freaking dresser. Like, here, kids, sleep there.
No, dude, like army cots.
My parents did that. Yeah.
No, I did. I have army cots.
Oh, you brought them?
I bought 2 Coleman. They're basically army cots.
Okay. And well, here I'm giving you a pro tip, bro. Next time you go to Disney. Next time you go to Disney, skip the expensive hotels. All right, go to Fort Wilderness. Okay. Get one of the cabins at Fort Wilderness. Because the cabins at Fort Wilderness have a king or queen size bed for you and the missus. Double bunk bed, and then a pull down queen bed in the living room. Everyone's got sleeping space. You still have to double up because you got 1 more kid than I do, but 2 of them are still doubling up. But you get the space, and it's still cheaper than like going to Polynesian or Boardwalk or one of the freaking high end ones.
You
Relatively, it's
civilian.
relatively close to like the more whatever they call the reasonable priced ones that aren't reasonably priced either, but you know what I'm saying, the lower end ones, your All Stars and Pop Centuries and whatnot.
See, I do the shades of green, right? Because I'm in the military. So that one has got it's got a PX, which includes the boost. In fact, there's a very small army outpost there that guys will actually drive in uniform to buy booze because it's a Class 6. So Class 6 for us is our package store, our liquor store. So there's liquor there. So I'm half in the bag. Pour, clear liquid inside of my Camelback, and of course it's water. And then the other thing they have that's really cool is they've got, so what we've always done is the 2 cots, the 2 beds. So two in the cots, one in the 2 in the bed, sharing, and then me and the missus. And it still sucks. I mean, here's the thing about Shades of Green. It's right by the golf course, which I don't know what parent
Are you
is
going to the golf course?
No,
No,
no
you're
one
just
has ever
looking,
gone to the golf. No one
looking
has
at
ever
it
gone to that golf
longingly.
course. Have you ever seen someone on that golf course? Because if they
No.
are, they're probably divorced.
Never.
No one has ever used a golf course at
Never.
Disney, ever. And they're probably like $1 billion anyways. But like, there's this nice golf course designed by, I don't know, Arnold Palmer or whatever. No one's ever gone to it. You look at it like like you're walking by and seeing a puppy in the window, or like I'll actually start whining like a dog when I see it in the morning on the bus. I'll be like,
Let's do the little whimpering thing.
And then we go to
pawing at the window,
and then the Disney Death Mart. Now, I see. We should have done when we were at UN. We should have figured this out. Every girl in South Florida theoretically wants to get married at Disney World or Little Church. If they're Catholic, they're going to go to
Church of the Little Flower.
Church of Little Flower, which is booked like I don't know a decade before. Like I'm sooner going to get Masters tickets than ever get to go there. But it's there, or they want Disney.
The rule book for Church of Little Flower, just in case you're wondering, is like this thick. Yes, I said the rule book for weddings there because we lived nearby. Like that was the church that was closest to us when we were living down there, and we went there to like, and it was right next to Biltmore where the reception was going to be like, oh, this would be perfect.
Yeah.
Once we saw the price tag and then the rule book, there's a specific page describing how you and the bride are allowed to kiss.
Get the
I'm dead serious, bro. An actual page of description of like the permitted kissing style, whatever I don't like what I want to call it. Like it's like it's Miami, so I guess people got a little carried away with the kiss the bride part.
I know we're going way off topic, but this.
Yeah, sorry, I went a little squirrel moment there. All right, back to traveling. Let's get away from that nonsense. Back to traveling.
Yeah.
So if you're going to Disney, all right. So if you're going to Disney and you have like more than 2 kids,
even
if you don't have more than 2 kids, I would still probably say that we've been to probably say like half the resorts at Disney by this point, just through various travels with various number of kids along the way. I would still say that Fort Wilderness has probably been my favorite place to stay. Because there are 2 pools there. All right, so here's the thing that bothers me about a lot of the Disney resorts, right? Go to the resort. You go to the park, you come back, there's the pool, and then what else? There's nothing. So if you don't want to do the pool or it's cold or rainy, you're screwed.
See, that's my kids.
But you go to Fort Wilderness, you can rent canoes. They have horse riding. You can rent fishing poles there. There's a gem mining thing. There's several playgrounds. So if you just want to like take the kids to a playground and let them freaking run around so you can sit back and relax. All right. The store has booze. So the 2 convenience stores that are there have booze in them in case you didn't bring your own.
We do.
I bring my own, but whatever. Like I appreciate the fact that it's there. They have the s'mores and a movie like playing every night. So you do like a s'mores little thing camp. Like there's just a lot of stuff to do there. Whereas I feel like when you go to the other hotels, it's pretty limited. Like Boardwalk has an arcade. Okay.
Yeah, we got
cool.
We got a full.
But like after that, it's like, what do you do? Like I really loved when we went to Legoland. Obviously, I'm a huge Lego dork, but I liked Legoland because when you go downstairs in the Legoland hotels, there's areas for the kids to play. Like there's just big areas with Legos out, and the kids can sit there and build and freaking entertain themselves. I just find when you go to a lot of these Disney hotels, you're just like, unless you're doing the pool, so maybe there's an arcade. You do that, and that's it. Like that, you're done after that. Fort Wilderness gives you a lot more to do.
I'm going to give you a hint, my man.
Just saying.
You got 3 more years. 3 more years, and then Dominic is going to start finding the other sex.
Well,
and not going to care about that. Logan will follow right behind him because he wants to be as old, and it'll be Sasha. And then good luck, buddy. Because I'm going to tell you right now, and here's the best part. the only good part for me about my kids getting older with respect to Disney is that they don't want to go there anymore. I got one kid that
Yeah,
loves going up and down. I can't because of my neck surgery. Like I went to Busch Gardens the
that's
first
all
time.
rides, dude. The wrong place
eh,
for you.
Well,
Your head's gonna fall off.
the first one we go to the one that's like it goes back and forth, and
Yeah,
that had a pretty good neck one. But when we started going down, I had to press my head against this, and when I got done, I'm like, "This is the last
I'm
roller
done.
coaster.
Done.
I'm done.
Done.
I gotta go somehow. I gotta go. I haven't skydived in 2000. When was that accident? 2005 was the last time I was able to skydive because of my ear.
Yeah.
So I blew my
Also,
eardrum
why
out.
you have it's why you have like three discs that have been fused together as well,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. But I can still hop and pop. So that's where you jump out and then immediately, deploy your pilot chute. Because Sophia wants to do a skydive for 18th, which I will do.
all right,
But so that's not gonna be too bad.
nah, it's not too bad.
So I'll do my hop and pop. She'll do it. I'll see if she wants to do any accelerated free fall training so she can go jump solo by the time she's done, or if she just wants to do the one tandem one. I don't know what's gonna happen. I do have a friend who's a Golden Knight though. I'll see if I can get him to do that with her, and that'll be free. But anywho,
Yeah, free is good.
free is
Yeah.
good.
So
So yeah.
yeah.
So
Sorry, I
wilderness.
got a little sidetracked. Fort
Yeah,
Wilderness,
we do. Yeah,
hidden gem at Disney if you're doing that. All right, getting to Disney, like obviously driving is easy. Like
yeah.
for us, for longer trips, like I said, like for us, like when we drive up to North Carolina to go to the cabin with the kids and stops, it's anywhere from like 14 to 16 hours depending on traffic. But it's like I just try and break it up to like every 3 hours, every 4 hours or so, like do a stop.
All right. How
But we're
long was the
but we're
trip?
but we're taking long because when we stop, like we're actually getting down and out to eat. Like we'll go to Cracker Barrel and sit down, have a meal, just
Okay.
so everyone can get out, stretch, move around, like
With
do
or
all
without
that
the
stuff.
pets?
Well,
Because you
no
got.
pet, no pets. Yeah, no, we had to put our dog down last year.
I'm sorry, man. I didn't know.
No, that's all right, man. It's all good. Yeah, no,
So
that's something we didn't talk about
yeah.
a lot. That was rough.
Yeah, yeah. Well, at least get one. If you get another one, have one that doesn't like bark at me every time. Like that
No,
dog would bark at.
I know. You know what? Like I loved her to death. It's a great dog.
Yeah,
It's hard having a dog and then three kids and then vacationing. Like, have you boarded a dog lately? Like, you see how much it is to board a dog for a week?
yeah.
It's its
I've
own
got
vacation.
I've got a long-haired mini dachshund. I'm supposed to have a dog that is literally 3 times the size of that because I was supposed to get the next dog, and I got a rat
Yeah,
with a pituitary gland problem
you can
instead.
smuggle that dog into a vacation
I won't travel that dog. No way, no how.
suitcase. Dunk.
So, how long is the drive if you don't have the kids? How long is it? What
If
is
I did it
the
by
delta
if I did it by myself, I could probably do it in like 10.5 hours
with or without Gatorade bottles?
without. I mean, I still need to stop for gas. Like my truck could do it on 2 tanks of gas,
Okay.
so I'd have to stop at least once.
And does
That
Natty
would
help at all?
that would be pushing it a bit. She has in the past, but usually once I get in the zone of driving, I'm
So
on
she's
it.
not
Like,
afraid of the going up and down the hills?
she doesn't like driving in that part. That part. She'll do
I
the
cannot
highways. She
I
doesn't like the
cannot
mountains.
Does it have paddle shifting at least to help her get into lower gears?
No, it's all automatic, dude.
Yeah, dude, you still got to put
To
it
the
in lower
high.
gear.
If I get to the rougher parts, I'll put it to lower gear.
Yeah,
All
like
our streets are paved too. Like it has downhill assist. So if I'm doing the really steep downhill stuff, which is
okay.
there's only like a few spots where I really need to put that on.
So
And
yeah,
that's not coming and going from the cabin itself. That's some other parts farther out west.
so like you don't go past like Boone and Blowing Rock and all those places, huh?
Usually not.
Okay, so yeah, my wife's car is so bloody easy that it's just paddle shifts to go down to lower gears. And you'd have thought I'd have asked her to, make entry into Earth.
Get
She
the
will
right
not.
angle.
Oh my God! So now so you have not, so you never dealt with the kids with the toys and none of that. All right, so they've already gone straight to the iPad.
Yeah, I mean it's been a while since they've had like toys and stuff. When the boys were smaller, they did.
Yeah. So
Because they couldn't actually like operate. But a lot of those times too, they would just sleep for most of the ride because they would probably
yeah.
get bored. And
So I have the teenager effect is the laughing, the thing with the kids and what they're actually looking at. Then I've got the the explosion of bedroom material inside. Like they all have their
right,
own
that
blankets.
that I have, yeah. It's like a tent back there. Like I'm like, oh, why do we have camping here when we're not going camping? Like, what's going on back here? Like,
The
as if
biggest
I keep
safety.
as if I keep the truck at like 57 degrees. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, I got the blankets. That's an issue. I've got one daughter that will pee about every 15 minutes if I let her, and then I've got another one who I'm seriously worried she might have no bladder or kidneys.
At all, straight through,
Like, I'm actually worried about it. Like, I'll
straight
be like,
piped.
so and then the worst part is they sleep through the whole thing. So you get to wherever you're getting to, they're all
Well,
over the
yeah,
place.
yeah. See, that's the part where when they're younger and they're sleeping, it's like, oh, dude, like don't sleep now. Like, 'cause then we get there and they're freaking bouncing off the walls. It's like, so I try and make sure they're awake for most of the daytime ride now. But I mean, we also leave, like we'll leave at like 4 o'clock in the morning, so they'll sleep a little bit until we kind of get to breakfast, till we hit Bucky's, and then most of the rest of the ride is during the day.
Gotcha.
So like they're kind of like circadian rhythms kind of has them awake anyway.
See, I've always tried to do the going at night. Kim wants to get up at like 0 dark 30, and I'm like, "Are we hitting Al Qaeda? What why are we getting up so early? Like,
Yeah,
this
see,
is
no,
not
I can't do that because A, like I don't want to drive that late at night, and I know that Natasha will fall asleep. It'll just be me driving in the
great.
middle of the
That's
middle of
when
the
you
night.
put that's when you
No, I
keep
know it's like
listening
you just
to
want to
Project
keep me.
Helper.
Yeah, so you just want to keep me awake. So
It's gonna keep me awake. I would so much rather drive at night. Like, and then the other thing about it is like, I just throw my nods on and I can see the cops. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, Waze is the best. I love you, Waze. You've kept me ticket free since 2017.
go ways.
Go Waze.
So
All you bastards that are still using Google Maps and whatever the hell it's Siri has or Apple.
Apple
What's wrong
Apple
with you?
Maps, Apple Maps.
We need eyeballs everywhere. We need screw the coppers.
So
No,
let,
no. But
yeah, let me ask you this one. Have you
uh,
guys done like the vacation rental, like a short term, like a house rental?
yes,
Do
that's
you
almost.
do you prefer that over the hotel? Because I prefer that over the
Oh
hotel.
hell yeah!
Okay, yeah, yeah. It's like
I'm still looking. I don't know if you see this on your like your TikTok or whatever the heck. Like the house that's like Star Wars themed or golf
see, I've
themed.
seen them. Yeah, I've seen them.
Where are they? Because I want to go to those houses. I want one that's got like a Batcave theme. Like
There's a Star Wars one in North Carolina.
there is.
Yeah, I've seen that one. Shaped like a TIE fighter or something like that, or a TIE bomber.
What? Get on it, man. Get on
If
it.
you
I know you can like
if you
dump
want if
half
you
your
want
luggage.
to if you want to go do the bourbon trail with me, they have like barrel shaped, like whiskey barrel shaped Airbnbs up there.
Yeah,
Someone bought like
nice.
this big giant field and put like 8 of them in. They're putting some more, so you're staying in a
What?
life size whiskey barrel. Like
Does it smell like whiskey? Can you get drunk?
by the time I'm done, it'll smell like whiskey.
No, dude.
Whiskey and regret.
So here's a funny thing. All right, so I tried for the first time ever to use Airbnb, and listen up, Airbnb, because I'm going to tell you something here. My name is Carlos Perez. I'm not going to give you my social out, but I promise you this: I am not a man wanted on second-degree murder in New York
That's
State.
because you have a generic name.
And turns out my social security number, last four of mine, I share with, I don't
That
know if he's
dude.
wanted. Yeah, that dude. Oh,
Yeah.
dude. Like, so if you guys didn't know, your social security number is the last four are the only unique parts of your social security number. So when I was, for example, in Afghanistan, I had another guy named Perez in my battalion who had the same last four social security numbers as me, and I didn't even know.
What's the
And
chance of that happening?
bro, he gets hurt. I want to say it was in a ruse gun. And they called my wife because they use this thing called battle roster numbers. So on the radio, they never said, Carlos or whatever. They used
It's
our
just like
battle
for
roster.
yeah,
So it said PE. You can
whatever.
bleep that out.
Yeah.
Bleep that. Please bleep that out. So
Thanks. Now I
yeah.
gotta go find that part.
Well,
I got.
yeah.
So
So
I got.
anyway,
I'll take care. I got.
so okay. So JP gets hurt. His name was Jean. I think it's Jean Paul or whatever. He gets hurt. They call my wife instead of me, and we're like, what?
Yeah.
And dude, so yeah, so because of this, and I even talked to Airbnb, and I said, hey man, I'm a major in the United States Army. Why would I be wanted for murder? It's kind of hard to hold security clearance with that. And the dudes were like, whatevs. They never, they canceled my it was a Valentine's Day thing. I went back to Airbnb. I pleaded my case. Screw those guys. It's verbal all the time. I've never had a problem with it. Now the hard part is, of course, having to find either with a dog if I ever travel with it or the kids. But then, of course, the fight becomes who gets what bedroom.
Yeah. So that's always the harder part. Yeah. I mean, we're doing. It's funny because as someone who runs an Airbnb, I just booked my first house on Airbnb for a vacation we're doing next week. And it's funny because like the guy who hosts it, a super nice guy. Like we've been going
Yeah, yeah,
back and forth. He did accept my reservation right away. So he shoots me an email like, "Hey, like I see this is your first time on Airbnb. Like, can you tell me a little about yourself?" I'm like, "Yeah, bro. Like, here's the listing of Airbnb that I run." Like, I told him more about myself anyway, but it's just like I found that funny. I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I've been doing this for several years. Like, look, it's just never happened to use Airbnb to
yeah.
rent a
Screw
place."
Air.
It's like, yeah, I'm like, "Here's my listing, dude. If you want to stay, like, I'll give you a discount."
Yeah, I'm sans Airbnb. I don't know if they care about it or not. Oh, by the way, quick follow up on that. Because of this same clown in New York, I've had to do when I do volunteer work for my kids' schools. They do a background check. Same nonsense. I'm like,
Same nonsense. Yeah, w- when I was still at the school site, the security system we had that would scan people's licenses just did it through names. It didn't actually like run a freaking police background check on them. So it's like you would have guys that would have like very common Hispanic names would pop up all the time and be like, big red X pops up. It's like, someone needs to check this guy. And I'm like, the first time it always sucked because you're just like, all right, dude, like, I apologize, but I need to have the police officer run your license now. So it's because I don't know who you are. The police
it's
officer's like, sorry, bro, got to run your license. Like,
yeah. So Airbnb, if you're hearing me, afangu. No, Airbnbs are always interesting. I've tried. We've done this a couple of times where we try to like rent like the biggest house we got, and then we've got like 4 or 5 friends that are Kim's, battle buddies from back in the day, and that's always a nonsense because this is like a weekend or a week, and we've got like 7 different kinds of bacon because everyone's got
yeah,
to
so
have
like
their
we haven't done it with like friends. Like we've done it with like grandparents because I would like to have someone there to help me with stuff and not
yeah.
people that might cause me more work. Sorry, people I'm friends with. But
Well,
you
no,
get
see the
more
thing.
work. You get more work when you have other people's kids floating around. So
See, I don't mind the other kids or all that stuff because what ends up happening is the kids like congeal into this one nebulous group of just like every once in a while like a paper airplane will come flying out of it or whatever, but they all hang out with themselves and then we can
yeah,
actually be adults. Like that's great. Like, hey, go out to the pool or the jacuzzi. I don't care. He's been in there 20 minutes. I don't care. If he starts
it'll be
boiling
fine.
or whatever, he'll be fine. But then we get to actually hang out and have adult conversations. It's the whole, you open the refrigerator and it's like half of Publix is just plopped out. And every time we get done, we're like, hey, who's going to bring this 4 tons of food? Oh, I can't do that. I got to shove all the stuff back, the blankets and God,
Find the homeless shelter on the way out. Here you go, guys.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, a food bank or something. Just give it to them on the way out.
Yeah, but it's always like that thing. I I love going to an Airbnb or excuse me, a rental vacation rental that's got like a really big bed because I have a queen size bed. So whenever I get sized for a king size, I'm like, oh man, I can roll and roll and roll, and my wife won't hit me.
Yeah, we have a king size bed here, so it's always hard when you're going back down to like a queen size bed. And it's like, first world problem. I get that. It's fine. But man, it's like king size bed. It's like, oh, this room be everywhere.
See, that's the thing with me is like I've always had to have a queen size because I'll go to one house like this house here. I could put a California king and be all right. But then you go to
Yeah,
another
you're
house.
bumping around a lot. Yeah,
So yeah, the houses in on base at Benning and at Bragg, they were always like,
teeny
who
tiny.
lives in these houses? Yeah, dude, it's like
Yeah,
unless you were like they're like your size houses, man. Man, and I haven't done the air travel yet. Thank God for that.
yeah. So we're doing that next week. So I'll report back on how that goes. I mean, I'm still kind of adopting kind of the same mentality with the road trip. Is like I'm going to give the kids, the boys, at least their iPads.
Are you flying to Asheville or something?
No, we're going to have to Cape Cod. So we're flying into from Fort Lauderdale to Boston.
Okay. Now, do you have your cards so that you can translate like things into monosyllabically enough for them to understand and
Well, I remember I grew up there, so I can speak to
the locals?
the locals, the
Yeah,
New Englanders. You
yeah.
just get rid of the letter R. Just forget the letter R exists. Just get your
There you
car,
go.
go park in the
N-
yard.
How much Yankees gear are you gonna wear? Do you got to wear Yankees all the time there?
Yeah, I just wear
Just
my hat all the time,
good, good.
just to annoy them.
Yeah.
Unless I'm at a restaurant, then I'm not gonna wear it. I don't want them spitting my food. Feo, no stupido. I'm gonna have that shirt made, by the way.
Oh my
Or
God, that
for the non-Spanish speakers out there, it means ugly, not stupid.
I want a second one. I want one
Yeah,
too.
I'll send you.
I
I'll
want
send you
I
one.
want it, but it's got to be in a polo shirt.
Okay, I can do that.
All right. Yeah.
Not a problem.
Yeah. So we got. I've never done a road. I've never done a flown with my kids. The Army's cheap that way. Hey, can we do this thing where you ship our cars the thousands of miles you're making me go, and I can go in this thing designed to travel just people and not put hundreds of miles on my car? It's about the same price. No. So
should
yeah,
have been in the air. Should have been in the Air Force. They have planes.
So I have never done it, but I've got friends that do Space Available. I've been dying to do that. So Space Available is like, we're gonna take three Humvees, and if there's space, you can fit your family in there. But it's completely different because, so for example, yeah. So like, so when they go down like a fire emergency or whatever, it's not like a nice little, here's your mask, and you can keep reading your magazine. It's like, put on this hood that it's all plastic, and here's your life jackets in case we die, and don't forget your where's your last will and testament. And it's like, and we're gonna need you to help. You're gonna re-enlist you in the Army. So like, you go in to sit, and it's nice and comfortable, but just a little bit. So
just a little bit.
Yeah, so I have friends, and then the other thing about it is all Space Available. So I have had friends who have flown from like Texas to Alaska, because that's a pretty cool trip, but then they get stuck there, and
the long way back.
Yes, and remember how I was telling you about the my kids with all their blankets, and can you imagine me getting stuck in like Hawaii or like Edelweiss or I don't know, anywhere on Space Available, and then having to fly back with them? Now I've got to put all those blankets and carry on.
Yeah, you also be spending an arm and a leg to get those airline tickets too.
Yeah. So
the one-way airline ticket.
Yeah. But, so
all right, let's why don't we roll into another segment here, because I know we're pushing close to like an hour of record time.
Yeah.
I know you want to talk about the PGA Championship.
Oh my God,
golf tournament. Real Men of Genius we have to talk about over here. You want to start with Man of the People or Real Men of Genius? Where do you want to go with this one?
All right, Garrett Higo, you are an honorary Cuban. How the hell are you late to your own tee time, dude? First round.
He was 1 second. Second late. It was a minute, but he was 1 second late.
Dude, if I'm his caddy, I would have taken that 3-iron and
he fired his caddy. His caddy was on the tee box.
Yeah, his caddy should. I mean, if you're gonna fire me,
he fired his caddy. Now
you can add a assault and battery to that, because I would beat him to death with his own putter.
Yeah,
that was insane.
It's like, come on, dude. Like, one thing you gotta do is be in the tee box on time.
Now, have you other than Scrabbles, have you ever done an actual tournament? Okay, so like, how you get there, and you have to give the trade scorecards. You have to meet your rules official. It's also customary to, like, if you have a standard bearer, the guy who tells you who's carrying around you meet all those people, and you say, hey, here's where we're going, here's the rules, blah, blah, blah. There's like, there might be local rules you have to worry about. I was shocked, and I was like, and then I hear his press conference. I'm like, dude, you are just digging,
I was just rewatching it again. I'm just like, dude, just shut up, dude. Just say you screwed up and just stop. Like, full stop after that. Like, my bad. Like, I lost track of time or forget whatever, and just full stop.
Yep.
You were like, well, I've been on tee boxes where, like, they've started late. No, that's not your problem. Your responsibility is to be at that tee box when you're supposed to be there.
They need to do the Army thing where they make them like take a wall clock, and they put on a big chain, and they put it on top of
Flavor Flav style.
Yeah. That's I've seen that in the Army. Like, with guys who are habitually late, they will make them do that. That's awesome.
I'm down.
And then, of course, the other thing about it, look at all the big hitters. That course should have been right for the picking. And then, Bryson DeChambeau, like, dude, give it up. Like, whatever. Not.
I don't know what's going on up here with him right now. He's like, I don't know, with Liv falling apart or whatever. Or I don't know. Or he just wants to do his YouTube stuff. And
you have got to see. There's a video I saw of him once. I saw it yesterday. So he's got a simple 7 to 9 foot putt. Homeboy is calculating that thing like he's getting ready to, he's trying to horizontally leave the solar system.
You literally see the math equations going on behind his head, like freaking, and then he misses it.
Yeah, did he miss it? I can't remember. But like, he's got to. There's no way you can be. I don't know how the hell he's won any major championship, especially at Pinehurst. And then, of course, none of the long hitters really had an advantage. I loved the way that course was set up. Aronadick was chef's kiss. PGA, whatever you did there, keep doing it, man. Now, if you could just throw in the match play. And my boy Aaron Wright, like, look, dude, the guy played it right. All right, look, number, I think it was 15. Everyone else trying to bomb it. They're getting in the bunkers. They're getting all sorts of trouble. He goes 15 long iron, iron
Three
in the
wood.
pin.
He went 3 wood. Yeah.
3 wood. Yeah,
On
3 wood
15, he went three
on 15.
wood, long iron.
Long iron. And he,
Yeah.
I mean, that's exactly what you're supposed to do. Like these guys are like hitting it so close, and I'm sitting here like, if your problem is you got spin problems, dude, lay back. You hit a 7 iron 170 yards. Like
Yeah, well,
you,
I think that's what we have to, or what the PGA, I don't say we, but the PGA has to start doing at some point is like, you can't keep making the courses longer because physically you're just going to run out of space at some, like,
yeah,
there's just not space to make them longer. So either make them narrower, increase the rough, increase that first cut. So you're really punishing them for missing fairways and not getting fairways in regulation, or make the greens tougher. Like, don't give them the sweetheart pin placements where it's like, no, give them those give them those Masters pin placements. Go have fun, guys.
yeah.
Like,
I mean, that
work it.
course was set up perfect, right? And it's the same golf course that, in 2018, Keegan Bradley shoots 20 under, and I think the winning score was 9 under, and he got 2 of those because he bombed a 58-foot putt, and I think he birdied 18. But Aaron Rai was he played it right. And the other thing I'll say this, and I know a lot of the PGA pros were pissed about it because they look at it as a way of saying, hey, the course is not set up right because there's so many of us, bunched up. Bro, every shot mattered. Like usually by like, the back nine in the Augusta, it's like 2 or 3 horses. And so you have to watch, the Brian Hartmans of the world and all those guys do their pre-shot routines. Like, dude, they were going from person to person to person because everyone was in it. It was awesome. Chef's kiss,
Yeah,
PGA Tour.
I mean, I think some of it too just goes to the overall pace of play. Sometimes you see in the PGA,
Yeah. Yeah.
guys need
They
to
need
like
a
move it
shot.
along. Need to move it along a little bit every now and then because it's like you're sitting there and you're waiting. And fine, we've all been there, right? We've all
Yeah.
been
Yeah.
on those courses where you're sitting there, you're waiting for the group in front of you. It happens, but once that group clears out, that's not the time to start having a discussion with your caddy about what you should be doing. Like that discussion should be done already, and you should just step up to the ball
Yeah.
and
In
go.
fact,
It's not like like
here's the one rule of golf. I get this every once in a while on my Facebook feed. What's one rule of golf you would change? All right, here's one for you. Okay, we have the technology. Number one, on the PGA Tour, there should be a shot clock. Like once they are off the green, 40 seconds. And whatever the wind's doing and all that other stuff, like y'all need to be calculating that stuff beforehand. Number two,
to calculate beforehand, take the standard bearer stand, right? You already got the standard bearer out there with the people's names on it.
Yeah.
Put a little clock on the bottom of it.
Put a clock on the bottom of it. And here's another one for you. Can we please just give these guys, and it's funny because you see it only in the PGA Championship, and I think they should do this standard all the way through. Just give the guys the yardages. Just give them yardages. Like they can use their laser finder. So now all right, so at least we've done the math out of it because Bryson's still out there. I think he's still out there with an abacus trying to calculate his yardages.
Old school tape measure if you have to unfold it. My grandfather had.
Yeah, they used to do it before the laser finders, right? It was the old mileage markers that the PE coach used to.
Yeah, the rolling ones. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But you get rid of all that stuff. You give them a laser wayfinder, and then hey, officially you are 137 yards. It's 119 to the front of the pin. Whatever other numbers you can put off it. But and then the other thing is with a standard bearer. Here's the thing that irritates me. We also have the technology where can we get rid of the freaking, at least for the professional tournaments, where they have to attest each other's scorecards.
Yeah, I mean, like the whole thing's televised. Like
we have the technology where someone, the rules official, they have one per group, if I remember correctly, for the bigger tournaments. Bro, just have the guy just annotate the shots for you.
Just give the guys an iPad.
Yeah,
you can just sign the iPad at the end of your round, attesting that that was the same score that we had. Like,
can you imagine if Aaron Judge hits a home run and then he's got to go back into the
score? He has to go to the scorebook himself.
Yeah,
Boone's in the dugout. Boone's in the dugout actually with the scorebook.
I mean, get the hell out of here! I just, oh, dude. So that tournament I was telling you about. So here I am. So by the way, I played terrible in the whole thing. The only thing I contributed was carbon dioxide and BO to that thing. I played horribly, but I go and I finish this. I was keeping score for my team. I go and turn in the card, and the guy, they had a assistant pro doing the cards. Part of the thing when you do the PGA program, they have to teach you how to do calligraphy, and so we used to always have calligraphy pins everywhere because you wear them out. So he's doing the points. He's getting ready to put my score, and he gets the wrong score, and I'm like, dude. And I show him on my phone, and I'm like, hey, dude, that was a 63, not a 64.
To
But
white out.
we have the technology, guys. Like, come on. I don't know. I enjoyed it very much. I think the
Yeah.
Shinnecock Hills it looks pretty freaking awesome. I'm very excited about that. It's gonna be on Father's Day, so
Yeah, that's a nice course.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna rip on Iron Rye too for the iron covers, but then I heard the story behind it and I was like, it's okay. Like
Bro, that's the tip of the iceberg. So iron covers, he's had the
double
same
glove, the double
the double
glove.
glove, which it's funny
It's
because
the double glove. I'm like, that doesn't bother me. I don't care. The iron cover is just like, come
well,
on, really? Like,
well,
but I heard a story behind it. I'm like, okay, like
well,
heartwarming story.
yeah, and to be honest with you, like the other thing about it is he's a free agent, so he doesn't have a rep. So that's why his driver is like
Yeah,
younger
it's
than
like 8 years old. Yeah.
yeah. It's
Yeah, something
it's
like
not even the
2017 or
M7.
something. Yeah, it's like 2017 or 2018, something like that.
Yeah, yeah. So it was a tailor made that had so they had like the regular version you and I could have played at the time, and then they had the players version. He was playing the regular version. Nah, man, I think he did it right. Like, and then the iron
Oh
cover
yeah,
thing, like
he's awesome. Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, I'm actually really excited about where the tour's going. I got they're the only people I have to look forward to other than the Carolina Hurricanes because they beat the crap out of the Canadians. Go Canes. I'm always about the Canes. And by the way, did you know that it's got a really badass intramural hockey team?
No, I wasn't aware.
Bro, they won like the intramural championships like 2 years ago or something like that. And what they do is some of their swag is basically like they take the Carolina Hurricane stuff and it's like, hey, swap that
They
for
just swap the colors around.
yeah. So they
Nice.
have it. I am dying. University of Miami hockey team, if you're listening to me, I would so rock that swag. I want a University of Miami hockey jersey. You get with me offline and I'll send you my address. I will pay for it. I don't care. That is awesome. And they beat the crap out of dude that last night.
I'm gonna go find clips now.
Yeah. And then so last night we beat the pants off the Habs. And, I love seeing the video of like the kid crying in the jersey. Like, you know why? Because he probably didn't let his dad listen to the music that he wanted to in the car.
Exactly.
Ride.
That's what he
That's
gets.
right. That's right. All right. Well, it's about time for us to go, man. But
Yeah, we're getting past our bedtimes, our old man
yes,
bedtimes.
our old man bedtimes. I got work tomorrow. Yeah.
All right, man.
All right, brother. Say hi to Natty for me.
We'll
Good
do.
luck on your.
Send Kim my best.
Will do. Have fun at Cape Cod.
Cape Cod, have some chowder.
Chowder.
Put my car in the yard.
And the next time you get a flat as you're turning left on the South Carolina, don't call me, motherfucker. Yeah. All right, man. That's so late.
Stop recording this.